All right, this is for the guys, the tutorial on setting up their player when they first log in. All right, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and log in as a player. Let's see. I'll play. Let's just go with player 6. There is no password needed for you guys except for Silver's character. So again, if you guys, let's see, yeah. So player 6. So you have 3, 4, 5. It doesn't matter who you log in as for testing purposes. I'll put in the individual's name in the future. But again, so if we have Silver and then we have British guy and Liam, and well, Liam's not playing anymore. But anyway, VO, so on and so forth. All right, so I'll put them up in the future. So again, no password is needed for players 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, this is just for testing. So you're going to be logging in as the player. Now, when you first log in, you're not going to be able to move or anything. So let's go into. So there's, he's in here because he's a GM. All right, so player 6, you're not going to see anything because I need to log in as a GM. So I got to fix that. I'm already logged in. Okay, I'm already logged in. All right, so okay, so this is GM mode. That's player. You're on this map, city map, or this is the map. So all I got to do is turn on the lights. Remember to keep the lights on. And I think the lights. Oh, you know what? I didn't put in setup for. Oh yeah, there's no player 6, so I got to put the player in the map. All right, so we go characters, player 6, and there you are. So you're in there right now. So I'll put all the, now that I think about it, I'm going to put all. Now, player 3, I was just messing around with that guy. I'll put 5. Close that. Player. So we got all the players. So if you log in as any of these characters, you'll be. Now, since I don't have the game's not paused, let's see. I could pause the game, but I'm not gonna pause it. All right, this is the cancel that. All right, so this is the player. All right, so you're gonna log in as player 6. What you can do if you want to set up your own macros, that's kind of like what this video is about. First of all, you can change the picture. Okay, you don't have access to that. Okay, well, I'll set that up. Just send me the link of your guy, and then I'll put it up for you. So I'll go in player 6, and then click on that, and then just whatever character sheet. So I'll just put in your token whenever you tell me that you want to put in the token. All right, so you don't worry about the token picture of your guy. What this video is about is the macros. All right, so in order to set up your items and supplies, for example, like if you want to choose a different race, of course it's not going to have all the races available to you guys. Again, this is your character has gained a level. It's going to take a little bit for it to come up. It takes a while. I don't know why. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's just say, for example, you want to play as, I don't know, it doesn't give you all the options, guys. So, okay, this game's not built for, I want to play half kobold vampire, all that good stuff. All right, let's just go with, again, this doesn't really matter, guys, because you're going to create your own macros. But if you want to mess around with it, let's just go with, hell with it, human. what you do, it'll say up here human, got that, and the weapons you want. So what you can do is click on add items. This is where you add your weapons. If you want to just do it through the player sheet, the Foundry player sheet, you can set it up with this if you want. Again, you guys are going to be, setting up your own macros. But I kind of just want to show you this as soon as it comes up, which is taking a while. The internet's, oh, God damn it, come on. Close that. I don't have time for that. All right, let's go back in. You mother grabber. Open browser. Okay, now it's not going to come up later. Anyway, let's just skip that for now. Okay, now it came up. So say, for example, you want the simple sword or simple weapon. What you do is just don't click on the token, like the picture, the icon. Click on the actual item and then just drop it. You see how it came up in here? In order for it to show up as a item on your token, let's look at your token. You right click on it. That's not it. Come on. Oh, wait a minute. I have the this is where your items will show up. Why is it not? Okay, it's not paused. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, I was clicking on 4. All right, so you're gonna see these items here at the top, and again, you have to fill out your character sheet for all you just have the correct fortitude save and all that. Anyway, now that you see attack, you see how there's no weapon. Like if you click here attack, there's no weapon here. So what you do, and you just added the weapon. It's in the inventory. You see how you add? Let's just say you added a dagger. And then let's just say you have, we're going to add our armor. Come on, dude. Anyway, it takes a while for it to come up. Okay, there we go. You got to unclick that for the armor to show up. All right, let's just say breastplate. Anyway, you drag all this into it, and let's just say close that. Let's go with equipment. What's under other wondrous thing? Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Slots, shoulder. Anyway, you guys can mess around with this. You know what? I'm gonna show you the weapon marshal. Why is it not coming up? I probably have something turned on. Oh, there it is. Turn that off. Come on, you stupid piece of crap. All right, it's a matter. It's just okay now. It takes a while. I don't know why it does that. Servers. Anyway, let's just say, for example, just go through the whole list. Now, in order for you to, if you're gonna use the character sheet, you're gonna have to have everything correct on your, because if you put an arrow, you're only going to have one arrow to attack with. It'll take out the arrows from your character sheet as soon as you use your bow. All right, so guys, if you're going to get an arrow, you're going to have to click on this +5 and say I got like 50 arrows. And this game takes it does encumbrance, so you want. Again, this is if you want to get all detailed with it, you can, but that's not what this is about. I just kind of wanted to show you how to add the gear and items. Also, if you go if you want to mess around with this, you're gonna click on, where is my attributes? Okay, it's features. All right, say for example you want to just set up you know, 5th level. Now, that's an example, right, guys? You click on that, you see how all 5 of these come up. So what you do is you click on that and you choose the class. All right, so I haven't chosen a class, so let's go back to summary. And where is the class? Actually, let me go to class. Where's the class? Attributes by points. Don't do that. Don't buy points. We're gonna do that. Combat. Is it features? I think it's, oh, class. Yeah, it's class features. Actually, it's not that, but you know how you click on it, it's gonna take a while for it to come up. But let's just you can do feats, traits, miscellaneous. This miscellaneous is what I really want to talk about. All right, so again, class compendium. Now it came out. Okay, so it's in the, again, click on features, class, put in 5, and then the 5 of these will show up. Click on, well, what kind of class you want to be. All right, well, let's just go with it. Just drag. It doesn't matter where you drag. It'll come up here. So now, if we go to where was that? It's features. All right, so let's just go back to features, class. Click on this, and you want to say, for example, again, if you want to be a mage fighter or whatever. Right now, we're just messing around with the fighter type. And then this will roll HP for you, but again, you guys can max that out. That doesn't matter. So again, but if you want to mess around with the sheet, just click on fighter up at the top, and then fighter, and then you know 5. Or sorry, now your 5th level fighter as a human. Again, this is if you want to mess around with the sheet. What I want to talk about, let me go into, I'm just going to show you guys my, I have, the macros work. So if I'll bring up for example, I'll bring up a fighter type, a 5th level fighter type, a guard that I have the stats already, or the macros already set up. So let me, okay, so click here, special, no, that's not it. Elite, guard. This is just, again, this is just a template for a 5th level guard. All right, so I'll copy that. You can create your own macros, guys. If you don't know how to do that, then I think maybe Silver will help you out. All right, so let's go into miscellaneous. This is how you set up. All right, oh, I want to go back to the token. Let's close this. All right, so you see, now if you look at the attack, wait a minute, this is my character sheet. Oh, that's the target. Right, you right click in order to target. All right, now, oh yeah, I forgot. Here's what I forgot to do. So let's go back to the character sheet. Let's go into combat, and where is my weapon? Wait a minute, where's my stuff? Featured. Oh, okay, here we go. Well, that's not. Oh, inventory. That's right. I'm sorry. All right, so now we have our items. In order for them to show up here, guys, you got to click on this and create attack. This is only for weapons, people. So click on that, create attack. Let's click on the breastplate. If you click on that, it won't do anything. You see how? That's because it's not a weapon. And that's only for, and arrows. It doesn't come up either. It just kind of knows that you have 9 arrows. And actually, I'll need a. I will need a. Where's my add item? I will need a crossbow. Oh, not a crossbow, but a regular bow. All right. You see how this thing takes a while. Let me close it. Go back up. All right, so just do it that way. Just close it and then click on the browser. All right, let's just go with weapon, martial, composite. All right, so drag and drop. All right, you see that? It came in there. All right, now that we have enough arrows, I got 9 arrows. Click on here, create. All right, now let's close it up. If we click on our guy, click on arrows, you see how the crossbow this shows up? And then I right click on player 4, hit attack, and then just do a regular bow. And then if you look at a sheet, you can't do, the DM is only the one that can do the apply. But it shows how much damage you did. So let's just go here, hit the apply, show public. All right, now you guys will. Now this is only this is only from the DM, because I will just click on the right click on him. All right, so right click on him, close that. He didn't have any hit points, but say for example he had 12. All I gotta do is like click that. Yes, and then just put in just -1. Anyway, this is I got to set him up. I'm not gonna do that, but you get the idea. You click on your guy, attack, crossbow, inventory. Oh, if you these are the proficiencies. It's already built into the system, guys. Again, this is your if you're messing around with your character sheet, you can do all that. For checks, utilities. If you want to rest, it'll restore your health, and so on and so forth. Also, guys, when you first log in, if the DM's not around, you more than likely won't be able to move your guy because it'll say game pause. So, I think I'll leave it as like that before I leave. All right, so now you can move your guy around. All right, so let's go back to the macros that I was talking to you guys about. So we'll go into, where was that? Yeah, no, it was combat. All right, so go to miscellaneous, click on add, and then click on this. Let's just call it standard attack. So you have a full round attack and then a standard attack. And then you click on this little thing here. Click on it again. All right. And that's my standard attack. All right. So make sure it says standard attack up at the top. Close it out. Now you see how, and then you make sure it's on the, okay, that doesn't show up. All right, but it'll show up on my attack. All right, so let's click on my attack. Wait a minute. Maybe I got close. All right, in combat, miscellaneous. Yeah, that's all you can do is that. Yeah, it should show up. Okay, here we go, guys. All right, you see, I just created a macro. It's not from the actual character sheet. It's just a macro. Since you guys are gonna, I mean, it's not really gonna work for you. Most of you guys, you just create your own macros. All right, guys. So here's my standard attack. This is the macro I created. So it hits 11, and it'll roll every time. It'll be a little different. Why the fuck is he rolling? Oh, you know what? I got to take that CS off. I got to take that off. Right, because the game doesn't understand CS greater than symbol. I got to take that out. But you get the idea. Let's just create a new macro. So let's just go with add, and then let's just create a new one. call it full round attack. Full round attack. All right, click on here. And it doesn't, you know, this, you can create your own macros. Just, you know, you guys can just say, you know, just put dice rolls if you want. So 1d20 plus 7 or 4, whatever. And then next line for damage, 1d6. Let's just go with 6 plus 4. All right, so if you want to create a macro like that, that's totally fine. And then the second attack, 1d20 plus, let's just say it's a natural attack. And then the damage for the second attack is 1d6 plus 4 again. All right, so that's good enough. I mean, that'll work. So it's a full round attack. I created my macros. Everything's so good up here. Close it out. And you will see that, click on this, full round attack. I created a different type of macro. Of course, you guys are going to say to hit, damage, to hit. You know, again, you can go back and say, okay, that doesn't make any sense. Just click on this and just say to hit, damage, to hit. Damage. All right, so that's better. All right, now when we rue, it'll be a little different. To hit, damage, to hit, so on and so forth. All right, so remember, guys, you click on this, you hit the add, you create your macro, and then when you close it out, and then when you see it, you'll now see it on the macro. Like, here's my standard attack, here's my full round attack, and that's really it, guys. So again, player 3, 4, 5, and 6 can log in and mess around with it. Of course, I mean, if you just kind of want to, you can only click on your guy. It won't work out with any. So 6, I can move him around, and you know, you get the idea. All right, so, but that's pretty simple, guys. So, I mean, all you gotta say is, well, I hit armor class. I'll tell you the armor class of the monster. I'll say armor class 14. Says, okay, well, I hit 14. That's 13. And so, again, it's same thing as roll 20, guys. It's just the features that this game has. Like, I'll just show you something real cool. Let's just say I want a shed or roof. Okay, okay, there it is. Click on that. Let's go with the rustic village. Let's just put a roof in here. All right. So now let's go to the player. Player goes, oh, wait a minute. I gotta set it as roof. All right, so let's go back in here. All right, see you. Now I'm gonna have there's another map underneath this map. It'll be the foundation or the building actually. So I'll just show you. Let's just go with gotta get a building. All right, it's not in here. Room tiles. I'll just put this one in. All right, of course it doesn't fit correctly, but you get the idea. So now go into the room. I'll adjust the whole thing. Now there's again, this is me having to mess with it, but you get the idea. So, and also it has like teleporters. Like, say for example, there was you know, a trap door here. You can just click on it and it'll take you to a new map. All right, well, that's all I wanted to talk about. Basically, again, I just kind of really want to just talk to you guys about the miscellaneous. So remember, it's combat, miscellaneous, add, and then just create whatever macro you want. And if you want to mess around with, your stats, if you want to, it's up to you. Of course, templates, you guys gonna have to work that out. As a matter of fact, you don't. Again, this is just a placeholder for your character sheet. If you want to use it, that's totally fine. I mean, it'll help you out with saving throws and things like that. Say for example, let's just make this, 16. Your reflex is going to go up, or yeah. So anyway, that works that way. But if you want to create your own, let's just say you want to create your own chats or saves. With the saves, you can create. Let's just go with attributes. I think your saves are in here. Anyway, guys, you can mess around with the other stuff if you want, skills and buffs and all that. But just make things a little bit simpler. All you got to do is go to combat, and then where is that? Oh yeah, it's right here. Technically, if you wanted to create saves in here, you could. But I know if you wanted, just again, guys, I haven't messed around with the player sheet. I just kind of wanted. The important part is the combat macros that I kind of wanted to talk about. All right, well, that's going to be it for the tutorial, guys. Hopefully this one's going to work. Let me see. It's working, I guess. All right, well, I'll go ahead and stop the stream. All right, guys. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But just mess around with your character sheet if you want to mess around with it. So that'll be it. Let me shut it down.